Hello, Dave from BITWIG in Germany. We're here at NAMM in California showing our new product. BITWIG is at 3.0 now. So we're introducing something that we call the grid, which is a modular editing environment focusing on sound design. There's basically two elements that make up the grid. One is the library of modules, which right now the current count is 123, 124 modules inside of there to choose from. Oscillator, filter, just the math part to get systems working, whatever you need, and a lot of visualization. But the other part is workflow, to make it quick so that you're already getting sound and you're shaping it instead of you delete one module and all your audio disappears. So those are kind of the two focuses. Within our environment, there's basically 3 devices right now that all use the grid. One is polygrid if you're trying to work on a normal polyphonic synth, that's where I would start. Monogrid if you're doing something mono, or even a beatbox or a droning experiment, that would be a good place. And then effects grid if you want to build an audio processor of your own. So just to look at it visually, I could open polygrid for a moment. And here it is. So I've got a patch. If I start playing, there's audio coming out already for me to work with for a couple of reasons. One, normal connections that you would need, such as the keyboard gate controlling an envelope or pitch going straight into the oscillator. We have these little pre-chords that are basically, they're on by default unless you don't want them. So it saves you a port on the way in, and it saves you this kind of configuration on your patch where you've got one device running cables across your entire patch to every envelope. So we're trying to save that, keep it easier to look at and easier to work with. So I've already got a sound. We've got your bread and butter waveforms by default, but if we want to do something slightly creative, there's some direct creative ways to deal with sound design. But now this workflow portion I'm talking about, maybe the triangle wave's not working and I want to try a sawtooth. Okay, now it's in there. The parameters were preserved because it said, hey, that was an oscillator. These parameters have made to be corresponding, so let's keep them in place. Let's keep your chords in place. And now, of course, it's time to add a filter. So if I go ahead to the filter category and drop one on the place I would like it to exist. And it just says, hey, you had a chord going there, you added a processor, you probably want us to run through that. Could do the same with something like a noisy wave shaper. Too much, I'm gonna delete it. I didn't even let go of the note yet. Sound is still passing through. And it realized, hey, you deleted this module, but let's keep the signal going through because you probably didn't mean to kill audio the whole time. So the focus here is whatever level you're at, this kind of environment, well, we think it can be more approachable, so we've been working on that a lot. You're getting sound already instead of trying to figure out what do I connect where did my audio bus go, how did I lose it? Sound is there, you get to focus on tuning the sound as quick as possible to something that you like. And that's our goal, so this is the big feature in version 3. We'll be entering a public beta in about 3 or 4 weeks after this show tears down. And it's aiming for a second quarter release of this year. So this is the update to BITWIG Studio. If people already have an update plan that's active the day this comes out, they get it for free. That's the way we do our system. It doesn't matter if it's a big or small update. If you're still included on the day something is released, it's yours already. So, thanks for stopping by.